Welcome to another episode of the NIL Podcast, Name, Image, and Legends. I am your host for this evening, Nick Rivers. Joined with me, fellow PITT legends, Jermaine Dixon from Baltimore, Gary McGee from Anderson, Indiana, and Levance Fields from Brooklyn. However, we have a special guest today. We're adding another Baltimore legend coming from Calvert Hall, legend at UMass, 2,000-point scorer, took his talents over the pond, long, illustrious, decade-long career overseas. Now you can see that V on his chest, representing Villanova on the coaching staff there, giving back to the next generation of basketball hoopers. Everybody, give it up for Ricky Harris.
Yeah, Ricky, my God.
My boy Ricky Cheese, you like that, Ricky?
Yeah.
I love that.
Love it. Ricky, welcome to the podcast. You know, I know you're close with Jermaine Dixon, a lot of my other teammates. I've heard a lot about you back when I was on the team playing and even watching you. We never got a chance to match up with you guys, but we'd always have you on the TV watching you play. Just want to hear your story today. But first, I mean, you're coaching at Villanova. How you guys looking this year right now? What's going on in your world right now?
First off, I want to say thank you guys for having me on the pod. It's truly an honor to be here with you guys today. Like you said earlier, Nick, Jermaine, Lee, Gary, a lot of PITT guys, Brad, Gil, are all considered brothers. Trey, and even though I didn't go to PITT, I feel like I did go to PITT. Every TBT that we had, I was playing with them guys. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely a long lost brother away from that chose a different school. But I appreciate you guys for having me. As far as Villanova goes, man, it's Big East basketball, man. You guys were in the Big East, the real Big East, so you guys know how it is. But I think we have a tough, gritty team. We have some guys from Brooklyn, Chris Jeffries, who's extremely tough, Caden Lewis, who's probably one of the better point guards in this freshman class. We're deep. We have a lot of depth at the guard position. We have some good big men who haven't been able to really showcase what they're capable of doing, but they'll get a chance this year. We have some veteran bigs who've been to the tournament a few years at different schools. I like what you have. We put together a pretty solid team. We put together a team of guys that we'll be able to keep, we'll be able to retain after this year, because I think that's what the basketball landscape is going back into now with the revenue sharing model. You want to keep as many players as possible on your team. So we got a roster full of guys of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, couple seniors that have some leadership, but we got a good nucleus.
Hold on before we fast forward. You wasn't on that team when we played UMass?
Yeah, I was going to say that. He was on that team.
Hold on, because Nick told me.
I was on that team. I was a freshman. I didn't get in the game. So
that has nothing to do with me, Nick. Nick, when you ask
about
matchups, Nick?
I was cutting up the orange slices that game.
They all got it.
I was cutting up the orange slices.
You all got it. I just wanted to. We not going to skip and hop over that. Like no. We matched up.
Yeah, I was on that team. I was definitely on that team.
We beat on them.
I thought we was actually going to beat y'all because the first play of the game, Tiki Maben threw Gary Forbes a half court lob and he dunked it.
And y'all was yelling.
And we was getting hype, crazy hype. And then after that, it just went downhill from there. The Oakland Zoo got involved. Lee got going. Antonio Graves, Mike Cook. Mike Cook actually lives out here. I just saw Mike Cook the other day, matter of fact, at the bowling alley.
At the bowling alley.
Yeah. Ash Howard's son had a little birthday party. So Mike Cook, his daughters go to his son's school. So he was at the birthday party. But yeah, y'all got it going, man. Oakland Zoo got the jumping. One of the best places, one of the best college environments that I've been at in my playing time in college.
Hey, Rick, I wanted to, since we are talking coaching and, we're talking about your career, I definitely want to get into that, especially, how we started together. But you came in when you was done hooping, you went to UMass, from UMass to Maryland. Now you're at Villanova. How was that transition?
Man, it happened so fast, bro. I think, it all started with me just sending a Twitter DM to the AD at UMass, Ron Bamford, expressing my interest in wanting to come back and get into college coaching. Because we all been there, man. All we know is basketball. You know what I mean? And when the ball stops bouncing and the air runs out of the ball, we trying to figure out what our next move is going to be. You know what I mean? And I was in scramble mode, you know what I mean? And I knew that time was coming to an end. So I was in scramble mode. I was just going to use my resources and reach out to as many people as possible. And honestly, Kim English was going to bring me on at George Mason as a volunteer assistant. I wasn't going to make any money. I was just going to be volunteering for the most part, but it was just going to be a way to get in. You know what I mean? Because during that time, if you remember, man, I was doing the real estate in Baltimore, so I could still go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore to Mason wasn't that crazy of a drive, but when he told me he was going to bring me on, I had randomly reached out to Ryan Bamford maybe like a few weeks before that in a Twitter DM, and he got back to me right away. And literally, as Kim was telling me he was bringing me to Mason as a volunteer, Matt McCall called me and was like, "Hey, man, listen, let's get you down here to Amherst and let's have a one-on-one, face-to-face conversation." So I flew down to Amherst and we talked, we chopped it up. I was just myself, bro. I was just being who I was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going there as a know-it-all or trying to, use my status as a former player and out talk him. I just listened and, said what I had to say, and he liked what I had to say, and he brought me on. In all honesty, bro, at the time, it could have been they could have been doing it for any reason. You never know. I mean, he was at the time he was on the hot seat. It could have been a publicity stunt to get the fans engaged because Ricky Harris is coming back. Oh yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a way to save his job. You never know, man. But after I got to the school, it was actually a genuine relationship, and him and I are still good friends to this day. I was there for a year, 2 years, but that year he ended up getting fired. And so now I'm back in scramble mode, right? And Frank Martin comes on staff. Frank's bringing his whole staff from South Carolina with him, right? So I'm like, dang, like what I'm gonna do now? Again, Ryan Bamford, the AD at UMass, he set it up for where I had to go pick Frank up from the airport. So as I pick Frank up from the airport, I pick him up from the airport. It's just him and I in the car, and Hartford to UMass is probably like 45 minutes to an hour drive. Right, so it's just him and I in the car. When you with Frank, you don't get no words in. Like he talks, right? And when he talk, you just listen, right?
You a talker, so.
And I'm a talker, right? I can talk too. So, Frank was just like, "Yo, man, listen, I'm gonna keep you on staff. I just don't know in what role, right? Because he was bringing his guys that he been in the mud with, he been fighting with. He had to keep his loyalty to them. Just so happened his Dobo that he was with for I don't even know 20, 30 years decided not to come, right? So he was like, "All right, yo, I'm gonna make you the video coordinator. I ain't gonna make you the Dobo because I like certain things ran a certain way. I'm gonna make you the video coordinator." So he was gonna give the Dobo job to Adam Ginsberg, who had actually coached me at UMass when I was a player. Adam gets to the office and he ends up turning the job down. So Frank was like, "Yo, you got to stay as Dobo." So I'm like, "Shit, cool. That's cool with me." You know what I'm saying? Like, because I ain't know much about video and being a video coordinator. You know what I'm saying? So, stay in that role for that year, and then boom, that season happens. We had some really good players. We had R.J. Louise, Matt Cross, a few good guys, man. Tafar Gapari, who's now here at Villanova with me as well. We had some good pieces, and then Merlin had one of the Baltimore guys on staff, right? David Cox had reached out, like, I don't know, late in the process at some point. It was like, "Yo, would you be interested in coming back home?" So I was kind of in a pickle at the time, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, Frank gave me this opportunity. He big on loyalty. I was fine with it. You know what I'm saying? I was comfortable at UMass, blase, blah. And then I was like, Cox was like, "Yo, we want to know something. Let me know, blah, blah, blah." And then a couple other guys back home, like Chief Stevens and all those guys, they reached out like, "Yo, you got to take it. So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I was in that situation. So I took that job, right? There with them for 2 years. And then we go to Sweet 16 this year. Next thing you know, we at Villanova. So that's pretty much how that happened. Like that, it happened so fast. I've been kind of fortunate and blessed to be put in these positions. You know what I'm saying? And luckily for me, I got a head coach right now who's a basketball junkie, who's a basketball guru, and winning is like all he wants to do. You know what I mean? So it ain't just one of those guys that Willard probably makes $6 or $7 million a year, but he not complacent. He not happy with that. You know what I'm saying? He always wants more. So he's challenged me to become a better person, a better coach. He's put me in positions to lead and show that I can lead. You know what I mean? So
that's what I was going to ask. Do he allow y'all to express your voice? Like
yeah. So like you said, man, you've known me for years, bro. Like I'm constantly talking. I'm constantly giving my input. You know what I mean? I'm constantly
Young Beano.
sharing my thoughts, and without overstepping my boundaries, right? You know what I mean? I don't ever cross any lines where I can rub elbows with the, the wrong people, make him feel a certain way. But yeah, he does. He gives us the floor, especially if it's one of our scouts. If it's our scouts, he basically makes us, be the head coach for that game or the scout or that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys seen how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
But he definitely gives you that floor. He definitely allows your voice to be heard. Um, he's from the Rick Pitino tree, so he's extremely tough. He's hard. He expects us as coaches to be on top of our stuff. With that being said, he gives us a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, there's a lot of
How was
media.
that? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of media speculation with his decision to go from Maryland, Power 5, Big Ten school, to go to Villanova. I think some people may have seen it, maybe going a step back, back to the Big East. What do you think went into that decision for him to actually decide to
Well,
take?
I mean, honestly, Nick, man, it wasn't an easy decision for him. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It definitely wasn't easy. We saw it in the tournament. We was going into the Florida game, and we understood the pressure of that game one, but we also understood what he had going on outside of that. Our AD at Maryland ended up leaving, right? So we were in the NCAA tournament, and Damon Evans ended up taking a job at SMU during that same time. So coach was like, mind you, at Selection Sunday, before we started watching the selection show, coach was actually negotiating a new contract to extend at Maryland. So
With that AD
with the AD that left.
Mm-hmm.
So they went outside, they were talking, they were, ready to put pen to paper, all the things. And literally we get to Seattle, Washington, and we find out that he's taking a job at SMU. He was a big football guy. SMU football had just came back off of a college football playoff run. So I mean, that was the best decision for him and his family at the time. So he did it. And coach more so had the relationship with Damon, so he had no idea who was coming in to replace Damon. But also Maryland is Big Ten, right? Is a big time football program. Big Ten football anywhere is big time. I think Maryland, for me, Maryland is a basketball school for sure. But when it comes to money, revenue sharing, and money and things of that nature, the landscape of college basketball, the majority of the money is going to go to the football team, right? So with us going into a revenue sharing model next year and everybody getting, 20 million, 22 million, something like that, 15 or 16 million was going to football, 4 was going to men's basketball, and then 2 million was going to women's basketball. Right. So he's like, yo, bro, 2 players is $4 million. You know what I'm saying? You get a really good point guard at 2. You get a really good big at 2. It's like, what else you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So his thought process was more so long term. He also knew he was losing dirt, right? He knew that he could try his best to get Jacoby and Rod to follow us here to Nova. That didn't end up panning out, but he took a chance. He gave them really good NIL deals. But Jacoby basically just wanted to go back to Tennessee where he's from. And Rodney had other plans. I think Rodney might have been the highest paid player in the portal at almost $4 million at USC, $3.5 million or something like that.
He at USC?
So, at USC, Rodney, yeah. So, but yeah, I think his decision was more so long term, bro. Like Nova has a football team, but it's not real football.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So revenue sharing, we might get 10 million, 12 million. You know what I'm saying? So now we're making a legitimate chance, and we're giving ourselves a legitimate chance to go deep in the NCAA tournament, or be in position where we can have success.
G, what you was about that? You was about to say something, G?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, when you first got to UMass, how was that adjustment going from being a player to now you're coaching and it's not about you anymore? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's about the players. So
Man, so that adjustment was it was challenging in a sense, G, because freshly removed from retirement, you know what I mean? You still got the competitive juices, right? And you run into these kids, these players, I don't want to call them kids, these young men, some of them know it all, some of them got all the answers, right? When you get in certain situations with these kids, your competitive juices start to flow, right? So sometimes it might lead you down a rabbit hole. You get to arguing with a kid about something that you can easily avoid. You start to put yourself in their shoes from a competitive standpoint when they're complaining about a boo-boo or a little injury. You're like, man, suck that shit up, man. You know what I mean? Like, all of that stuff for me, I had to adjust, right? I had to adjust to the new landscape, my approach, my tone, how I spoke to them. I couldn't approach them the same way that we was approached or the way we was coached. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to show them a different type of love. You got to stroke their ego, make them feel good, tell them how good they are. Because a lot of these kids, man, they mental midgets, man. And I hate to say that, but they not mentally tough. They need the confidence boost or the telling them how, what they want to hear sometimes. You know what I mean? And I struggle with that at first. You know what I mean? I struggle with that a lot. But now I've gotten better. I've found a happy medium to where I can be hard, but I can also pull back a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just found your voice of a way to communicate
Yep.
to them. Especially
Basically.
now with the landscape and how they can just leave the next year. So
Yeah, I mean, and
definitely
even
goes into it also.
yeah, and even with that, man, we gotta protect ourselves as coaches, as adults, because the power is with the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kid can always say mental health or coach made me, boom, 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 and now my mental health is not great. You know what I mean? It's all type of shit, man. Like, that works in the favor of these kids, bro.
I had two things I want to ask you, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
You said he allows you to do scout. What's your record?
Now we get somewhere.
You know it too.
No. In all honesty, bro, last year at Maryland, we lost 7 games, and I helped Stink with the majority of his scouts. Stink and I lost 1 game, and we lost to Michigan at the buzzer in the Big Ten championship. I mean, the Big Ten tournament.
That's good. 6-1.
Yeah.
6-1.
I'm solid. Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Like
right
you said, because we play it. So I remember when a Coach O or Mike Rice or one of them get out there, you know what I mean, scout, and they writing on the board and
Yeah.
nervous. They want things to go well, because if it don't, you kind of get, like you said, you head coach for the day, it's your scout, you get blamed.
They looking right at you. Yo, what's up? Yeah.
Right. So, and then my second thing was, so early on in your career, and as you already explained, that you went from UMass to Maryland to Villanova, a lot of situations like that, coaches don't always take everybody, or sometimes they do, but in that situation, were you nervous at all? Once again, like just thinking, was he going to take you to Villanova for sure, or what was you going to do?
No, yeah, I definitely was nervous, man. It definitely was a point in there where it was like, okay, where is my value with this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that after us getting to the tournament, after us, the relationships that we built at Maryland, the way we recruited the DMV area, the people that we know, like, and now he understands that recruiting is not as much where you're from like it used to be. Like, for example, I'm at Nova now. You want to have at least a Philly guy, maybe a New York guy on staff, but it's not really that like it used to be, because everything is pretty much transactional. How much you can pay a kid, you know what I'm saying? So, and bro, it was like, man, listen, man, I just came off of a Sweet 16 run with these guys, man. Like, I would be a fool not to take them. That would be fucked up on my part not to take them. And he expressed that at the NCAA tournament. He was like, yo, listen, man, if I take this fucking job, you think I'm not bringing y'all with me? So when he got the job, he texted us all. We got like a staff group chat. He texted us and he basically said, "Hey guys, listen, man, I'm taking a Villanova job. I want you guys to come with me. If you guys have any questions or concerns or don't different thoughts, just give me a call." So I called him immediately, and he was like, "Rick, what the fuck you calling me for?" I was like, "Coach, I'm just calling you to make sure that you taking me with you." Right? So he, like I said, call me if you have any questions or concerns. He was like, "Motherfucker, I saw your phone call. I'm thinking you wasn't coming with me." Like, yeah, you coming with me. So that's how that conversation went. And I was just like, "All right, coach, I'm gonna holler at you later." It was like 11 o'clock at night, you know what I mean? So I was just like, "All right, coach, I'm gonna holler at you later." He was like, "All right, cool, holler at me." That was it. And then like literally like 2 or 3 days later, HR people from Nova hit me up for like my information and shit like that. So it was cool.
One more thing in coaching before we transition. DC's not at Nova, right? He got a head coaching job, right?
No, so DC, okay, it's crazy. DC is here at Nova with us.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, DC is here at Nova with us, but DC was supposed to become the interim at Maryland, which he should have got, right? They should have definitely given him that role, that job, because they didn't know who their AD was going to be. And the lady who hired Buzz ended up leaving and going to SMU with Damon, who left to go to SMU. So I think that what happened was the lady who hired Buzz, I think she had aspirations of becoming an AD at Maryland, and she wanted to make a splash or have a hire or something like that. So she hired Buzz. But I thought they were going to give DC at least a year trial run. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like how they did the coach from Texas that one year. Give DC a year trial run. If he did well, extend him. If not, the new AD is coming in and he can hire whoever it is that he want to hire. That's what I thought was going to happen. That's what everybody thought was going to happen, but it didn't. They actually interviewed DC twice, I think, for the Maryland job.
Oh wow. Well, so he's there with y'all now. So that's good. So
DC here with us now.
the whole staff is there.
The whole staff here, yep.
All right, and one more thing I gotta ask. How you like working with Stink? Kevin
Stink is
Norris.
my guy. Stink is my guy. One thing about
That's the
Stink, man,
Baltimore
he ain't gonna change. He ain't gonna change for nobody, bro. Like he gonna be who he is all the time. He's super, super funny. But I mean, all in all, I like working for Stink. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Stink, he tried to put me in the little bro category, but you know what I'm saying? I'll keep chill out with, you know what I mean? But that's my guy. I got nothing but love and respect for Stink.
Yeah. Okay.
Baltimore, this guy, man.
Yeah, I gotta ask. 'Cause that was my JUCO coach.
Oh, all right. I think I know who y'all talking about too.
You know who we talking about?
Kevin Norris. Played
at Miami.
I know who y'all talking about. Chill G, you're too young, man.
All right, so let's get a little bit more about Ricky Harris, the basketball journey.
Yo, hold up. Not gonna lie though, bro. The name NIL Podcast is definitely dope. Name, image, and legends. That's fire.
Yo, this guy.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, dog.
Yo, we got consultants.
Do their job, man.
We got consultants.
We got questions for you, Chatty Patty. We gonna
So if you think of 3 cities, that you could consider the mecca of basketball in America, the DMV is definitely one of them. Baltimore is definitely one of them. Jermaine Dixon would tell us every single day how, if you can survive in Baltimore, you can survive anywhere. So take us back to what it actually is like, kind of starting your basketball journey from, the grassroots level, in high school. What's it like coming up in Baltimore, playing? What are the type of players you played against? And like, at what point did you realize that, man, I can really do this and, be a great basketball player?
So you want me to give you the 3 cities?
Yes. Give me what it's,
the 3 cities. Yeah.
In order, Baltimore. Not even like DC, New York.
Yeah, you better put New York in
there. Okay.
No, wow. Yeah. For me, I mean, because Baltimore, we not considered DMV.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Really?
No.
Baltimore's separate.
Yeah, we our own entity.
No, Nick,
I didn't know that. I thought Maryland, because I thought the M.
Don't start these guys up, man. This is Sam is not considered dumb. They
Yeah, Sam is not us. Love Sam to death. Sam not us. Sam a DC guy.
Learn about that. Word.
Yeah, and honestly, as far as like my basketball journey, man, I felt like Maine was on the journey with me. We was on the same journey. You know what I mean? We played with the same teams coming up, and then to be quite honest, I think Bino, Ranson, and Maine brother Phil is the ones who really like saw something in Maine and I and helped us bring it and brought it out of us. You know what I mean? Like if they didn't start Team Baltimore, I don't are we Jermaine Dixon and Ricky Harris right now? You know what I mean? So I think they're the reasons why we became the players that we became, because they put us up against the best. Lee, Eric fucking Gordon, who else we played, man? OJ Mail, all those guys. Like we was going up against some of the best guys. Curtis Geralds, Lou Will, and it was just him and I.
Tyrese Rice.
Yeah, like we played Tyrese Rice in every tournament we played in, like every single tournament. And I ain't gonna hold you, Tyrese Rice fried us every single time.
Every time.
Tyrese Rice fried us every single time, bro. So like
cooking, man.
Well, we was going against Riverside, Gauchos, all y'all. We was playing y'all. You know what I'm saying?
We went to New York and played Lee.
So like we was like and you know, I think that's what really gave us our confidence, bro. Like when we started, we could compete with those guys that was considered some of the best in the country. Shit, that gave us our confidence, and we kept going.
Yes. At what point did you realize, like, man, I'm really that guy? Like, I can compete with the best of them. Like, I'm.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Like for me, I was a fucking bucket getter. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, like so when I was going when whoever we was going up against, like we really, and mind you, man, we ain't really know who was like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like we was going against Byron Eaton or Curtis Geralds or Lee or Ty, and not really knowing that we was going up against a dude and was just going out there getting buckets. Like, and I ain't even
the only one we really knew
was Lou Wills.
Was Lou Will.
Lou Willville.
Lou Will was the only one we knew. Lou Will, Mike Mercer, and that other Billy something on their team.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only team we knew. Everybody else,
Yo,
we didn't know it was we went against Eric Gordon and Derrick Rose. We didn't know that was them.
That's crazy.
And they beat us by 30.
I was about to say,
they fraud us.
Was that Speeds Indy Heat?
Mean Streets.
Mean Streets, bro. Yeah. Gee, when I tell you,
I know from firsthand.
First of all, they got to the game late. They got to the game late, so it could have been a forfeit. We would have won. We saw them walking. We was like, yeah, we want to play. Bro, they fucked us up. Man, remember that?
Oh, I definitely. We was done. We was trying to dunk before. We was trying to dunk in the warm up line. And
yo, they fried us.
Oh, y'all thought they were sweet
because they was little, bro. They was little as shit. We like, oh yeah, we about to cook them.
Running right past y'all.
Did y'all go to the same high school?
No.
We should have.
So Ricky, so that's and a lot of people don't know. How was your decision to go to Calvary and going in as a shooting guard, as a two guard? Like you said, you was a bucket getter, and Ricky definitely was about a bucket. But going into Calvary, you going behind guys. Jack McClinton was there when you went in. Oh, Gary Neal was there first.
Yeah.
And Gary and Jack was there. Juan was a former player. How was it? The decision to go into Calvary.
So first we went. You know, me and Maine went to middle school right across the street from Calvary.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so we used to have to take we had to take the exam to get into Calvary. But I kept failing the exam, right? And so I was about to go to Archbishop Curley, which was like some B conference school, like. But I'm like, man, I ain't going to Curley, bro. So anyway, long story short, end up getting into Calvary somehow, right? Get into Calvary. You got Jack McClinton. You got Gary Neal. I think Kim English was coming that next year.
Mm-hmm. Vincent
so we had
there. Vincent Delaney.
Who?
Malcolm brother.
Vincent Delaney was there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we had guys like, and I knew that for me, I wanted to be challenged, but I didn't know that it was going to be like that. But my first year, I played fresh off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking that I'm about to be on the team with Gary and Jack. Gary and Jack and them. I played fresh off. Then my sophomore year, I make the varsity team. I get to talking back to Tooch in practice one day, like, man, most setting illegal screens. Sent me down to JV. I was on JV the whole sophomore year, right? And then by the time I got to varsity, all them guys was gone. So it was kind of like my show. So that's how that worked out. I ended up being a good decision, but at the time when you look at it, it was like, damn, why the fuck am I going to Calvary when he got all these dudes there? You know what I mean?
But before you got to your senior year, with being there with Jack, because Gary was the man. Gary was the man y'all first year, but Jack was the man the next year. Did you learn from them guys?
Yeah. So Jack. So back in the day, like we ain't had Calvary ain't had school busing and stuff like that. So Reese or my mother would pick up me and Brandon from school. And most times when my mother picked us up, she would be mad late to get me. So she wouldn't get there till like 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. So we'd just be at Calvary all day chilling. And Jack used to stay in school on purpose and just work out. So like I played one-on-one. Me, Jack, and Brandon played one-on-one every single day after school. And Jack McClinton might be the best one-on-one player I've ever played in my life. Like I ain't even gonna hold you with that. Like, and Jermaine is too. But Jack McClinton had hella
You just
fucking
gotta throw that in
Jack had hella fucking moves. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just learned like how he approached the game, his work ethic, like all of that stuff. He instilled that into me. He helped instill that into me, and it made me better.
So
What was your?
plan.
I was gonna say. Oh, go ahead,
G.
man.
No, go ahead, G. Go ahead.
I was gonna say what came into the decision when you decided to go to UMass? What was like your top schools after you finished up your senior year?
I went to prep school. For a year. I went to Winchendon Prep, which was like 35 minutes from UMass. So I would go up to UMass every weekend because at the prep school we couldn't have no cell phones. We couldn't have no. It was like they used to send like little bad kids who needed like juvenile halfway house type joint to that prep school, right? So we couldn't have cell phones. We couldn't. It was in the middle of nowhere, and on the weekends you can go home or you can go somewhere. So I would go to UMass every weekend on a break, and I just got real cool with all them guys, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going here. But my other schools was George Mason, St. John's came in. St. John's was trash though. They was like Norm Robinson, and they was like ass. And it was like George Mason, and it was somebody I think Bino was at Maris. That's how that panned out. So UMass is kind of like my highest joint for real.
St. John's was your highest.
Well, St. John's was my highest joint, but they was like bad Big East. Like they weren't that was like the easy win.
It's St. John's, man. If you win there,
Yeah,
you good. See more.
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky, did you go to prep school because you didn't get looks like you wanted to fresh out of school, or?
Yeah. I went to prep school because I didn't get no looks like I wanted to, and my SAT score I wasn't eligible yet, even if I did. You know what I'm saying? My SAT score ain't match up.
Man, I told Ricky would have passed on the first try.
Oh no!
Nah.
No.
Took that ACT, boy.
Judge a book by boy.
I took that.
You took the ACT?
Yeah.
That's how I got in. SAT was tough.
My SAT, bro, I took that joint like 6 times, bro. I had to take the highest score from one test and the highest score from the other test and combine them joints and be like, all right, I'm good.
That's
my
hard
highest
to believe.
reading combined with my highest math. I was in there.
I think they put so much pressure because we knew, like, man, we want to clear clearinghouse.
Yeah.
It's like so much.
Yeah.
Pressure, they say like, you're right.
Now you don't even need them tests no more.
Crazy. You don't now?
They don't do them tests no more?
No.
Look at that.
Nope.
It's all kind of freelancing.
They getting millions of dollars and they don't need no tests.
No test.
And they got to go to class.
And they ain't getting tested.
Hey,
and they ain't getting tested.
When you got the UMass, who was the head coach?
Don't say
Travis Ford.
Travis Ford was the head coach when you first got in?
Man, tight. That's why we beat them. That's what's so leggy about it. They coached us from the 6 man, bro.
Yeah, he was. He played in the movie.
Oh, dang.
And I remember, son, the coach. That not the team, but the opposite team they was playing. Like that was
Marlon Wayne's coach?
The little one, man. Remember son was popping joint with trash storm and all that? Yo, man.
He played at Kentucky. He was a point guard at Kentucky.
Yeah. I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I was hyped because I said something to him too. Matter of fact,
he was doing the game.
Yeah, he was smirking. I was hyped. That was one of my favorite movies.
You was hyped for that game because wasn't a lot of hype behind you and Tiki Maven going at it?
Of course, Tiki, my class. Yeah. We matched up on the AAU circuit. Then you got Gary, a Brooklyn dude. It's like, nah. Got to get this win, you heard?
Gary Ford's from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Stop the foolishness, man.
I didn't know that. Listen. Hold up. Because I was about to ask Ricky about playing with Gary. I didn't know he was from Brooklyn.
You get into that.
He's from Brooklyn.
Let Ricky give him his shot. Yeah, bro.
He's from Brooklyn.
Benjamin Banneker. Come on, man.
Benjamin Banneker, yep.
Dude, so how was it playing with Gary Forbes? Because you played behind Gary, right?
Me?
Oh, my freshman year, G. Forbes. I didn't, my freshman year, I didn't really do nothing.
He was a junior freshman year, right?
Real quick. He was a junior. Then his senior year, I was on the other wing. He was on the other wing.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
And I think, honestly, bro, I ain't going to hold you. Like, everybody, I made that jump from averaging 4 to 18 that sophomore year, but it was because G. Forbes was getting double teamed. Yo was just kicking it to me. And I was not, he like, the scouting report was basically everybody was keyed on G. Forbes. G. Forbes won A-10 player of the year that year. Like, G. Forbes was like, G. Forbes is the man, bro. G. Forbes nice as I don't know what, bro. He like one of the best players I've ever played with, bro. Like, 6'7", handlebars, can shoot it, can post, can pass, rebound. He do everything.
Y'all had a good squad.
Got the silky hair.
Y'all had a lot of good guard play, but you never made it to the NCAA tournament.
You lying?
For real?
Yeah. How does that feel? Like, because I felt like y'all had your sophomore year. Your sophomore year, y'all had
my freshman year, we won the A10 regular season.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was your freshman year.
My sophomore year, we tied for the A10 regular season with Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we got to the A10 tournament, we just needed one win, and we always lost. We went into the tournament. We went into my freshman summer, the number 1 seed both times,
and lost
we
first
lost.
round.
Yep.
I'm like, there's no way I ain't make the tournament. I'm like,
bumped us out the tournament both times, bro.
And at those times, the A10 was only getting one team in the tournament?
No, hell no. The A10 was
it was a few
five.
teams.
Like 5 teams in.
That's tough. Y'all was finishing
like 4 or 5 teams, bro.
It's a bad loss. You lose first round.
Yeah, because we would lose to like Charlotte.
Duquesne.
Yeah, Duquesne, like, and they'd be like, strength of schedule, dead, 0. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my God, man.
Net ranking.
Man, you ain't never get people trying to go for the shining moment. That's
Infom.
But hey, I mean, hey, listen, but you won didn't y'all win the NIT?
We lost in the championship.
Oh, y'all lost in the championship. My bad.
Ohio State.
Yeah, but you got there.
Yo, it's your research department.
Man, do that on purpose, man.
No, I didn't do it on purpose. I remember him being in the championship game. I just couldn't remember if they won it. I should have did my research.
I remember that. That's why I ain't see it.
We went to go see Rick play again when they played Duquesne. I remember that.
We did, yes, we did.
29.
Didn't they get a dub? Y'all got a dub.
Yeah, he was playing point guard. Ricky, how was it playing point guard your senior year? Something you never did.
I hated it.
And me seeing you get 9 assists, I think you had 9 or 10 assists that game. I've never seen that in my life.
29, 5 rebounds, almost a triple dub. I was showing Ashton Gibbs how to pass and score at the same time.
That's gonna happen.
Ash never learned the passing part.
Lee, honestly, shout out to the point guards, bro. Y'all got a tough job, bro. I hated playing point guard, bro.
Thank you, bro. Think about all the egos you got to manage. All these guys.
I hated playing point guard, bro.
Then when you know you can score better than most of them, but you gotta help them. A lot that goes into it, man. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, yo. You gotta laugh from crying, man. That's why jokes. Fucking with these guys, boy.
Rick, who was the toughest? Who was your toughest opponent at when you was at UMass?
Temple.
Who they had?
Deontay Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was tough.
he was a bucket.
Yep. Deontay Christmas was nice.
Yes, sir. Deontay Christmas.
Who had to guard him?
Played against him in Israel,
overseas
right?
too. Yeah, overseas. I played in Argentina.
Argentina, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Deontay Christmas was tough. He definitely was tough.
I worked out with him. He was good. Yo,
you drag?
Yeah, Sacramento.
Yo really got on when he had that 35 against Tennessee.
He was
Remember that?
Crazy, yeah.
That's when he started going crazy.
He was just pulling up on fast breaks and all kind of. He was going nuts. Damn, made me forget what I was.
Rick, how was it? Going to your junior and senior year, going into a leadership role? How was that for you?
That was tough because I had always played with other guys. Like I had always played with G. I had always played with Steph Lasby, Rayshawn Freeman, guys that had already been there doing it. You know what I mean? And then my junior year, we had CeeLo. CeeLo's my guy. I love him to death, but CeeLo ain't no leader. You had Tony Gaffney. You know what I'm saying? Guys that never really did it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And myself, who hadn't done it. You know what I mean? So it was an adjustment. Then my senior year, me being the only freshman that came in that year, because Tiki ended up leaving and going to Binghamton. I had all freshmen in my senior year. So, like, I was the only guy with experience that really did it. But I think I did a good job because that class, they ended up making the NCAA tournament, which was good. So
that freshman class?
That freshman class that came in with me, mm-hmm. Well, not with me, but, like, my last year, they ended up making it to the tournament. So I think I did a pretty solid job with them.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I forgot CeeLo played with you. He went to New York, Mount Vernon.
Mm-hmm.
CeeLo's a good dude. I like CeeLo.
Cool. And he still coaching or not? He ain't coaching no more.
CeeLo at St. Bonnie's, yeah.
Oh, he's still at St. Bonnie's? He ain't leaving there.
So you notice the name, image, and legends podcast, NIL deals. You know, we talk about it a lot. So, you know, going after you, you know, so you said your sophomore year, you went from 4 points to 18. What you think the NIL bag would have looked like after that?
I'm going for 2. You got to give me $2 million or more. Like, I'm not playing no games with y'all people right now. You know what I mean? I'm in the office talking about, well, Kansas offering this. Lying. Whole time I'm making it up. Kansas probably only offer $750. Well, Kansas just offered me 1.5. So if y'all could come up to 1.5, then we good. That's what they doing because we don't even know.
That's a fact.
You got to call their bluff.
Hey, we don't even know. So at that point, when you got to start calling their bluff, like, yo, all right, we'll go to Kansas. See you later. Then them others come back around. No. You know what? What y'all was talking about?
TC being like considered the best conference is crazy to me. I can't even wrap my head around that still. Like, what? That's
going to change. That probably end up changing, though. Just off with, like, the landscape now, with not having as much money, the Big East might end up coming back to being the best conference in college basketball. Maybe.
As long as you got
just because all the money goes to basketball.
Just because you got all the money going to basketball. None of these Big East schools got football or anything like that.
That's a good point.
Hey, Ricky.
So this hold on, let me get my bad.
Go ahead.
So when you go in the recruiter trade, Ricky, right? Yeah. Since the landscape has changed, you write the business. Yo, how you doing? I really like your game, et cetera, et cetera. I got 1.5 for you. Are you just throwing the money there, or no? You at least trying to have a rapport? You having a real conversation?
So honestly, for me, we build a relationship, right? We still build a relationship with the kid. We come together, the whole, like, we sit at the round table, whatever you want to call it. We all discuss the kid or whatever. And then we all lay eyes on the kid, right? Then we get Coach Willard out there to lay eyes on the kid, let him see the kid. If he like him, if he don't, if he likes the kid, cool. But as far as numbers go, I'll try to get a feeling of what it is that they're looking for before we throw out our number. So, and then we have a GM as well. So we don't really talk offers to kids, like as coaches. Like I'm not going to say, Lee, I'm offering you $750,000. We don't talk that with you, but we'll try to get a ballpark figure from you of what you've been hearing from other schools, what your market value is, from what's other schools saying your market value is. And then I'll have that conversation with our GM, like, hey, listen, man, how bad do we want this kid? How bad do we want Levance Fields? Coach will be like, man, I think that's somebody that we need to add to our team, blah, 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 blah. Well, PITT has offered Levance $600,000. Where can we be at? Coach will talk to the GM. Yo, we'll give him $650. We come to give him $700. GM will call you. Hey, Lee, this is where we are. We think we want to offer you $700,000. How you feel about that? You know what I mean? Now a lot of these kids, when they hear them numbers, they just taking in the shopping and around to other places. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Like they just shopping it. Like a kid ain't gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, I'll take that right off the rip. Because they all think that they
can get more
smarter than everybody, and that people think that they're smarter than everybody. So they're like, oh, we ain't gonna take the first offer. So they're gonna try to act like they shopping that shit around to whoever. And they're going to come back and be like, well, hey, thank you for your offer at $700, but crazy, man. This fucking game, man. This shit's so insane. Like, Kansas just called last night and offered $800. Like, can you guys do anything with that? And we be like, yeah, give him $1 million. You know what I mean? That's how that shit going, bro.
So, for example, hold up, real quick, my bad. I know you was making an example, but I played the Jordan All-American game, so it's not going to be $600. I start with $1 million coming in, Rick. Right? This is the landscape. I'm coming in with him. Let's pick that number.
Look at all my peers. Look what my peers are making.
We're not doing that. Yo,
my fault, Shorty.
Last thing for real. Me? I'm getting right to it. Yo, listen, bro. What you really trying to do? Because I already heard they offering you only $500,000. We're giving you $7,000. You don't want it, I'm going up the road. I'm not doing all the.
That's Lee, and that's the approach that we're in now.
Like, word up.
Like, but as of late, Not sorry, as before,
Mm-hmm.
now, that's how the what I just said was what we was doing. But now what you just said is what every coach is like, yo, get the number, figure it out, go like we don't got time to play with these kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't need to courting them and taking them to Red
Yeah.
Lobster.
Yo, because you gotta think, bro, you need your money, bro. Because if I'm gonna have an official visit, I gotta pay for mom flight, dad flight, little brother flight, little sister flight, kid. Then we gonna go to the steakhouse, right? Some steakhouse, whether it be Eddie V's, Ruth Chris, whoever, Maestro's, whatever. We're gonna go to the steakhouse. We gotta pay for the 5 members of their family, everybody on our staff, right? Then everybody in the family gotta get their own hotel room. That's 5 hotel rooms. So you spending 15 to 20 grand on a visit just for a kid to be like, all right, I'm about to go visit LaSalle Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
So coach is like, yo, stop. We're not doing these fucking official visits unless we know that the kid's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need that 20 grand to go to a kid that I want to keep for next year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of sense. Yeah.
So now they've been a lot smarter with the money nowadays. Which
Oh,
you had to.
they penny pinching, babe. You got to.
Yeah. You got to find a way to.
You got to.
Got to find a way to.
They moving like overseas teams now.
Moving like overseas teams. And after a while, bro, to be honest, it's no longer a collective anymore. But like if collectives and stuff was still in play, the collectives are starting to it's called donor fatigue. Like they giving and not getting anything in return.
Yeah, no wins, nothing.
Well, hold up, Ricky. I thought because I know they went to this. I don't know what it's called, but everyone's getting a certain amount of money. We talked about it, the 20.
Rev sharing. Rev sharing.
20.5 million.
Right. So, but I thought also they can still. I thought they also donors are still giving extra money on top of that.
There's no more collectives. Done.
At all. You
no
can
more
do it, or people just don't want it.
You can't.
Not do it no more.
You can't. Okay. You can't do it. So it's no more collectives. And to be quite honest, come on, bro. Like, Lee, how much you get paid to go to PITT? I know they paid you something, right? Like, you ain't got to say it on camera.
Look around. I'm like, yo, it's a statue of limitation. I'm like, yo. Shout out to Slice, man. He's a good dude. Appreciate you, Slice.
Hey,
so limitations up now, Lee. You good?
Zavarian, man. That's not really.
No, but
I want to double back to the visits real quick, like, because we had a lot of coaches, man, great coaches, right? I won't say no names. Now that you're a coach, do you be extra excited to go, even though you say I spend that money so you could go order that expensive meal? Because we had some coaches, man, they was looking forward to them visits. Like, that's what they was looking forward to. Whether the kid committed or not, they was getting.
You say one word in the dinner.
Yo, so to be honestly, a few years ago, yes, I used to be excited for the visits. No bull, like it was a free meal, it was a good food, it was a nice place. I used to be super excited. Now, not as much because I'm sick of all the fake smiling and nodding, bro. Like I can't keep faking this conversation with you when I know your kid won't be a freshman next year and he can't help me win no games. When the landscape is win now.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go get this motherfucker out the portal that's average 17 at UMass to come up here and help me win. Like, so yeah, we whining and dining these freshmen and these handlers and these people with these over exaggerated, unrealistic expectations of that kid. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we dealing with a top 5 player in the country, someone that's gonna be there for a year, go to the league, cool. I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna nod, I'm gonna shake hands, I'm gonna have the bullshit conversation, all that. But if I'm dealing with a motherfucker, just a top 100, bro, you ain't helping me win no games right now.
So, Ricky, how would you advise? Let's say you're not a top 100, you know, a 3-star, not as heralded 4-star. How would you advise them to approach the college recruitment process? Because a lot of them are getting overlooked and may have to go to a lower major. How would you advise them?
Just what you just said. If you're a good player and you think you're a good player, go mid-major, bro. Go low major. And show it and move up.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point in trying to go high major, going to a school with these expectations of playing and doing this and the dreams that you have or the vision that you have for yourself, going there, sitting on the bench, not playing, and then transferring down, right? As opposed to me going to, I don't know, Loyola, Maryland, Duquesne, wherever, UMass, wherever, playing well, averaging 11, 12, 13 points a game. They seeing that way up here and moving up. High major basketball has become a feeder system, bro. It's farm league.
Like you said, is especially now is when we played that we had to sit out. I say that's definitely a pro now with the kids as far as like you said, why risk going high major, might not play, the expectation, etc. You know, some kids still gonna challenge themselves like that. But you could just go to a mid major, perform, hit the portal, get paid now,
Yeah.
the process, and go to a higher major.
Yeah. Like if you really as good as you think you are, bet on yourself and do that.
It makes
But like when we was coming up, Jamie Dixon could redshirt you for a year.
He was going to do that.
In a heartbeat.
You know what I'm saying? Jamie Dixon could redshirt you for a year. Why? But why could he? But why could he do that though?
Because
he wasn't.
You couldn't go nowhere because
he
you had to
wasn't
sit
paying you.
Yeah.
He wasn't paying you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to have you. I'm not about to commit you, pay you $500,000, and say, "Oh, you gonna come here in redshirt." Some people that's giving the money gonna be like, "Yo, you made me pay this kid $500,000 for a year for him just to sit out."
Mm-hmm.
And then next year be a freshman again. You want me to pay him another $500,000, $600,000? No, can't do that.
So y'all don't redshirt at all.
That shit done.
Red shirts must be dead. Red shirts gotta be dead.
Unless it's
unless you making 70 grand, 60 grand, 50 grand. All right, cool. That's 50 grand. We can eat that. Go ahead, red shirt for a year, champ. Get better.
How many freshmen y'all got this year?
Huh?
How many freshmen y'all got this year?
We got Caden Lewis, Chris Jeffries, Matt Hodge is a freshman. Braden Pierce is a freshman. Nico, we got 5. But
so y'all took 5 freshmen.
So no. So here we took 3 freshmen, Caden, Chris, and Nico are 3 freshmen coming from high school.
Mm-hmm.
But Matt Hodge had to sit out last year because of academic shit. So he basically got like a red shirt year, I guess you could say, because he was academically ineligible, right? So he got to practice all with them last year. He got developed with them last year. And then Braden Pierce had been with us at Maryland for 2 years. His actual freshman year at Maryland, he redshirted because we wasn't paying him any money. So he redshirted his first year at Maryland. Last year at Maryland, he got poked in the eye by Jew. So he got a medical red shirt. This year is his 3rd year in college, but he's a freshman all over again. So he's a 3-year freshman.
So is the 3 freshmen, is that like considered a max for y'all? Or was it
so
just, we like these 3?
Coach does. So Chris was committed to us
at
Maryland. Chris Jeffries was committed to us at Maryland. So he ended up following us here. Caden Lewis, we got late because he decommitted from Kentucky because y'all man went there, Jalen Lowe. He decommitted from Kentucky. And we ended up getting him late because we struck out on Rodney Rice and Jacoby Gillespie. So we needed a dynamic guard, and he was like one of the best dynamic guards in the portal. I mean, not in the portal, but it was no dynamic guards in the portal. So we was like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna take this kid. And he's a pretty good fucking player, right?
So y'all was only gonna bring in 2 freshmen.
We was only gonna bring in 2 freshmen initially, yes. And then Nico, Big Nico, is like a 7'1" developmental piece, big. He's like a third or fourth big. We just pretty much needed a guy for practice, and he's been doing. I don't want to downplay him. He's been doing a great job in the role that he's been given. You know what I'm saying?
I would have loved 60 my freshman year.
So
having to guard the one every day for 60. Yeah, I got you.
they stopped redshirting after Gary?
Huh?
They stopped redshirting after Gary. How long they stopped redshirting? You said they don't do it no more. I'm saying like Gary was the last redshirt in college basketball.
Oh, G McGee.
Yeah, what other Gary I think I'm talking about?
Oh, I thought you was asking G.
No, I'm
No,
asking
because
y'all. G, the
Lamar
last
redshirted.
college.
Oh, Lamar. I didn't
Lamar
redshirt.
redshirt.
Yeah, Gary G didn't redshirt.
G ain't redshirt.
That's why you fucking me up.
My bad,
He was
that's why I'm
there.
crying. I'm like, yo,
Still
G
mad about it.
redshirted.
I came back from
That's why
Hey,
I'm like,
G,
I don't remember
we
you
wanna-
redshirted. Like, yo, what is that?
We would have went to the CBI if you redshirted, G.
we
Yo, so this is why I was laughing, man. I'm like, when did G redshirt, man? I cannot believe this, man.
I was like, damn. Yeah, that's
Son,
crazy.
niggas over redshirt, well, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Ricky.
wild.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you ended up with, what was it, 1960 at UMass, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ended up with 1960. Is Marcus Camby all time number one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's number two.
Mm-mm. Marcus Camby probably like 8. He was only there for like 2 years.
You finished third, right?
Yeah. Marcus Camby wasn't there long. He was only he only did like 2 or 3 years.
Was you trying to get that top spot, all time leading scorer?
Yeah, but I couldn't get it though. It was 2,300 points.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Who number one?
Was you jacking for the 2000?
Jim McCoy. I could have got the 2000. I missed a couple games.
Your senior year?
Nah, I missed a game my junior year. I sprained my ankle, and then obviously I done missed probably 40 free throws, over 40 free throws. So that fucked me up right there.
But going into your senior year, was you like, I want to get the 2000? Did you see it in range? You felt like you can get it?
Yeah, I saw it in range. I knew I could get to it, but shit ain't happened.
Yeah, well, you'd have made some tournaments. You'd have got there.
I know.
Yo, so I want to piggyback off man because that he's saying that right now, right? So you knew that like senior year, even junior year, like kinda, or no? When you start tracking, like, or knowing, like, oh, I might got a chance at this, or like, how did you know?
Senior year, definitely senior year. Cause senior year, I knew we was gonna be some shit, so I was just like, yo, fuck it, I'm just gonna get buckets.
Okay. All right, and the reason I asked you that is because obviously we played. So as a senior, before that, I wouldn't say I really was like.
On it like that?
Yeah, but senior year, I remember during subs, I'm hitting the stat sheet. Yeah, I got course, like I'm looking to see, like I.
Well, yeah, and also senior year, you know this the end of the road, like
yeah, like the mind, like I was never doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, how many I got? I said these.
Yeah.
three more.
Yeah,
it's the end of the road.
I was gonna say that earlier when we was talking about kids couldn't play with Levance nowadays. Like they
Make
could.
that shot, son.
Levance would pass you the ball like you better make that shit.
Ricky would have loved it, right, Ricky? As long as you getting the ball, right, Rick?
Yeah.
You get the ball. You know you getting the ball. Once they gas me on them assists, man, that's all I was thinking, bro. If I'm passing this, I need to be rewarded with you making it so we all eat. If you miss
Where you finish at, Lee, all time?
I'm third.
That's chills.
Word, son. Sean Miller, B Knight, and then me. Yeah.
They got retire your joint, don't they?
That's the top three.
I don't know,
That's a
You got the degree now,
conversation.
Lee.
I mean, I don't think that was. I don't know if that was a real
They gotta retire your joint, Lee. Where you at points?
points now. I don't know where I'm at. I'm over a band though, but I think I might got like 1,100, 1,200 actually. I might snuck.
I mean rebounds.
I don't know. I'll give myself about 300, 400 rounds.
106.
They gotta hang you up though.
Because Brad and Carl only ones with as a guard.
Yo, I was just about to say, I feel like my favorite point guard, one of my favorite point guards that come from PITT, Carl Krauser, yo.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. He,
I be telling Chris Jeffers he gotta beat Carl Krauser.
People know he did on the court, man.
He don't even know who Carl Krauser is.
That's crazy.
For real?
Son?
I be like, see, Jeff, you gotta be like Carl Krauser. He like, who?
Like throw up the
Especially,
S.
yo, he not gonna know.
I be like, Google him.
And the reason he really probably know like G Irv is like a little bit younger than Carl, but he that era I would feel like. But G Irv, around coaching, like unless you do your homework, these kids don't be knowing that. That's what I'm saying. Like even when we came out, I would know stuff like that. Who was Mel Tinsley and they telling me he ain't go. The nicest one, he don't go to high school, and I'm like, what? They like, Mel Tinsley. I'm like, no way you could be nice and you don't go to school. How you nice? And look,
Right.
Tinsley went to the league. It's crazy, son. Like, but you got to know stuff like that. Like, some kids to this day won't know Mel Tinsley in New York. Like, and you be like, yo, bro, you don't know about Mel Tinsley? But
Crazy.
that's just how it is. You know what I mean?
What's it like coaching Derek Queen and going through the whole lottery process of something like a player blowing up like that?
Derek was probably one of the best, like as far as like not even just basketball, but like person. Like he was one of the best people to be around every day. You know what I mean? Like he was just full of life, full of energy, contagious personality, full of jokes. His relationship with Coach Willard was elite. They got each other. You know what I mean? And then the basketball just spoke for itself. You know what I'm saying? Like he was one of those kids. Like it wasn't nothing that we did, nothing that Coach Willard did. Shorty just got it, you know what I mean, and he made it look easy out there every single night. He's a gamer, so in practice we'll all be yelling, Dirk, you gotta run, you gotta do that's why I said. As soon as the game come, bro, it'll just be like sit back and watch. You know what I mean? Like he was that good, and I think if he didn't get this injury, I think he's going to have a really really long prosperous NBA career.
That's your recruit, Rick?
Yeah, I had a big part to do with D Queen, bro. Huge part to do with that, bro.
On the resume.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
Talk that talk, dog.
Put that on your jacket. Remember how the All-Star game, they put you got to put that on that symbol on your joint, man. That's a big one, right?
How was it? He invited you to the draft.
Yeah, he invited me to the draft, got me in the green room with him. You know what I'm saying? I spent the whole situation. It was cool. It was dope, bro. I was there when he was, inviting me to the room as he was getting dressed with the cameras and all that. They interviewed me, all that. I was on. They got like this little documentary that they was doing with might be Overtime or one of them joints. They called me, interviewed me. You know what I'm saying? It was fire. It was a good experience, real good experience. Introduced me to all his Montverde boys, Cooper Flat, all them guys. You know what I'm saying? It was fire. It was dope.
Being that so early on in your career, like as a coach, that being an indoor, every player you coach ain't gonna be able to, get to that mountaintop. For you to see that, experience that, does that make you even want to go harder and just continue to grow in what you're doing now as a coach?
Yeah, I think that's definitely like motivating to want to help players reach their wildest dream and make it to that level. But again, bro, and I keep harping on this. Everything always come back to PITT. Y'all got some great history there. B Knight was in the green room sitting right beside me with Ace and Dylan. You know what I mean? So another guy like Kamani Young at UConn. You know what I'm saying? Like guys like that are motivating people like that help motivate me to want to reach the level that they're at in this business. You know what I mean? They both very successful. They both should have already probably been head coaches by now, but they both are on a trajectory to become head coaches. You know what I'm saying? So that they excel in the recruiting world. You know what I mean? And those are people that I aspire to be like in this business. So that's part of it too.
Yeah, you set it off for the coaches. Big Bro gonna be on here soon, so you know what I mean. And Kamani Young, Brooklyn. I mean, what can I say? Can't escape us.
Do you aspire to be a head coach, Ricky?
Yeah, that's the goal. That's definitely the goal, man. Man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, if you give me a chance to get in that seat to become a head coach, man, I'm gonna put all my loved ones in position to do something as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run it with my guys. You know what I mean? Guys that I can trust, guys that I know I can be around every day. You know what I'm saying? So, if you give me the opportunity to become a head coach, I'm gonna put some good people around me. That's gonna help me win, help me excel, be successful, and I'm gonna do the same for them. You know what I mean? That's how Frank Martin do it. Frank Martin put his people on.
I mean,
I think that's
the way that's how it's supposed to
Hall of
go.
Famer.
Coach's
that's
tree.
the way to go.
Coach's tree. You heard what Rick said. Don't get me started.
Hey, Nick, you look like you're ready to go somewhere with it.
Oh no, I was gonna wrap up soon.
Oh, hold up. Before we wrap up,
horses, man. Nah,
You say you want to keep them. Hey, you want to keep them hour 15?
Nah, I'm fucking.
Yeah, no, we good. Hey, I gotta ask this because you kind of brought it up earlier. We played TBT together.
Oh, I was thinking about
it. and we lost in the Elite 8 game. And it's been a lot of controversy around that game against who was that? Who was that team? What was they called from
City of
DC?
Gods, man.
City of Gods.
God.
City of Gods with
R. Johnson.
James White.
LeVance. We getting right to it. LeVance coming out the game. Ricky, how do you feel? What do you feel about that game? Because a lot of people say, I'll tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people feel like you should have been in that game at the end. And I took myself out the game. People felt like LeVance should have been in. What is your take on that game? What do you feel about that game?
Well, okay, so we had a young, inexperienced coach at the time, right? In Brandon Driver, right? He was looking over at Juan, and Juan was giving him, I don't know what Juan was giving him, but he was giving him something, right? If you remember correctly, Maine, G, Lee, I kept saying trap Omar little ass off of them pick and rolls.
Little Omar.
We was playing drop. He coming off spraying our ass. He hit like 4 or 5 threes.
Yes, he did.
I'm like, yo, we gotta adjust, right? We didn't make that adjustment, right? I knew we had the game in the bag when Lee had the ball and he threw that bitch up the court to Gil, and that bitch got stolen. And he was like, he was in disbelief that shit happened.
Why would I throw it to Gil,
Hold
bro?
on. Gil got to get it straight too. Helping off
In the crunch time? Come on.
Gil helped off strong side corner on the drive.
Never was that.
Gil helped strong side corner on the drive.
That was big. That was down the stretch right after that.
Yo, I felt like
personally, Jermaine, I'm mad at you.
8 points.
You mad at me?
I'm mad at you, Jermaine, because you was trying to be like ultimate team guy, like,
and you was playing good, man. You was killing.
And you was like hooping, like, just get me. I'm like, yo.
Well, so this is why I brought it up because Ricky, how do you feel like you was playing?
Good.
Find the stat sheet. Where the stat sheet? Find it. Go to the archive.
Roll the stat sheet up, man.
You gotta pull it.
I think I might have had like 17.
I don't know about that game. I don't know.
Nah, hell no.
How much I had?
I don't know.
Not that game, Rick.
Not that game.
Nah, but on some real shit. On some real shit, I missed some big free throws too.
I can't even remember that part. I just remember the turnover I had. That's what I'm saying. That shit. I don't remember all that.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real. You wasn't having the best, Ricky. You had better games. You wasn't having a great game, but you bullied Brandon into staying in the game.
And that's what I'm saying. Inexperienced coach. Can't read the situation.
And I was playing good, but I felt like LeVance needed to be in the game. So I took myself out for LeVance. Now, when you say, hold up, Lee. Now, when you say you mad at me, I'm mad at LeVance for turning that ball over because I took myself out because I felt like he should have been in the game. But in actuality, Ricky, you probably should have sat down.
So if we being honest right now, right, which I love, the game, it should have been in the game. It should have been Lee, Bookbag, Maine, Cam, and G. Maybe we could take G out and go with like Gil or somebody at the 5. For, you know what I mean? For athleticism and switching everything.
Well, Gary fouled out, didn't you? G, you fouled out.
I might have.
You fouled out. G fouled. You was in foul trouble.
G might have fouled out.
Because,
so we could have went with Gary. I mean, we could have went with Gil and Cam and switched everything. But we wasn't thinking like that back then.
No. We was thinking like that.
Listen.
Ricky, you wanted to be in the game. Ricky, you bullied Brandon into staying in the game.
It hurts too because that was the only year it was worth $2 million, not one.
The only year it was worth $2 million.
Bro, we had what's that team called? What's the team called that we would have played?
Overtime elite.
Overseas elite.
After
scared.
2-3 games, Brandon, it has to stop. It's just obvious. I am a threat off the bench. He's still trying to act like he don't get what's going on. Son, he was like, "What are you doing? I'm killing every game, bro. Stop the nonsense."
We had the Cleveland David Blatt over there.
He's looking over me when he looked in. I'm looking like, bro, everybody's waiting for me to come in, bro. Stop. Like, what are you doing?
Yo, that honestly was our year to win that shit, bro.
That was the only year we were supposed to win.
That was the only one because that next year
make it bad. None of you dumb came back. That tried to run shit. That tried to jump shit. No, these niggas fucking.
No, I didn't jump ship. I just didn't play.
Well, Bookback couldn't play because Bookback couldn't play because he went to the league, though, right?
No. That don't got nothing to do with. I mean, no. We all talked. We understood Brad was a big piece. All right, we all back. No, you and Tone, you take Tone, Gil, you sweet talk them guys to leave with you. Leave me now. I gotta call John to grow it up. Ron Ramon. I gotta call my
Lee. No, Lee. That was Gil. Gil did that.
Yo, listen. Gil did it because of Ricky. Okay, you ain't leaving. You're not letting Ricky off the hook. That was Ricky.
Yo, I thought we still had the Untouchables team.
Yeah, listen. Ricky said, "I'm trying to win this money."
So where I go at?
Y'all was with Mo. Y'all was with Mo.
What's the Mo team? Championships overseas. The big man at the time.
Yeah, Cal Hines.
That's right. You tried to go get the money.
Hey, worst decision.
Hold up. I want to bring TV to you. And this when it was in Brooklyn. I pulls up on them.
You did come.
Yes, I did. And they on the bench. No Bird, cheerleading. I'm like, y'all left me to do this? Like, I could not believe y'all, bro. Y'all left to go cheerlead to lose. Y'all couldn't.
Yeah, that was honestly the worst decision I've ever made in my life.
Come on, we supposed to ran that back. So I missed Brad too, but damn. What the fuck?
And that was my last TBT after that too.
I don't know why I didn't play that year.
I didn't play, but I think Brad was the factor why dudes didn't play.
When we was in Pittsburgh, and then we went to.
Oh yeah, we did go to Pittsburgh.
That team was awful. That was just.
We lost to fucking Jacksonville.
I promise you, I knew that.
That's when I knew Ricky was done, man. Ricky was fucking done.
I knew it. I was like, we're not winning the game. No way.
Hold on, wait, what team? What was this?
Hey, yo, who the fuck was our coaches, bro?
Yo, Ricky
we had some random Pittsburgh.
Yo, listen, man. Ricky was on his farewell tour. Look at that. Monster had the flip flops. He was coming to the shoot arounds like, man, this is it right here. This is the final thing. I ain't see Ricky after that.
Hey, yo, so they put us in some Airbnb out there in Pittsburgh. Gil was orchestrating everything, bro. Yo, Gil had these random ass dudes as our coaches, bro. 2 white elementary school teachers, bro. Like, I'm like, Gil, where you find these people at? They some of the best coaches you ever seen in Pittsburgh. These, I'm like, who are these guys, bro? I would never forget. We scrimmaged Pittsburgh, team.
Yeah.
And what's my man that went to Indiana last year? Xavier was giving Tone Graves whatever he wanted that day, bro. And you know Tone Graves swear he defense stopper, bro.
Hey, Tone retired right after that. He said, "This is my last time, yo. I'm done."
All right, I'm waiting to put that in the chat. I'm coming at Tone tonight.
I remember. So now I remember because this was Ricky again. Ricky like, yo, man, Xavier, he fast as shit. I'm like, yo, Tom, Ricky was done. Oh my God! Yeah, that make it more funny, Rick. Yo,
Wait, so this was 2 years after our year.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
We had to fire Airbnb. We had to fire Airbnb though.
I think we played in Dayton, Ohio.
You just played 1 year?
Yeah, I just played the 1 year. Hey, Nick, we can end it, Nick.
Well, that concludes another episode of the NIL Podcast, Name, Image, and Legends. Ricky Harris, thank you. Baltimore legend, thanks for sharing your basketball history. Not just that, but you got a bright future in the game. It's clear to see you got a bright future in coaching. Can't wait to watch you blossom. And hope we need to have you back. This is one of my favorite episodes. A lot of laughs. You are a Pitt brother, so you're always invited back to the podcast. But good luck in everything you do. We're gonna have a special edition episode when Pitt plays Villanova this year. We're gonna have a special edition episode, and we're gonna have to recap it.
All right, love that.
You ain't get one here. You ain't get it.
That'd be hilarious. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, that's
gonna be awesome.
You gotta do it before. You gotta do it before game, post game joint.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We'll do a little 5-minute
That's
snip.
gonna get the ratings up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
That's fire.
Yeah, speaking of ratings, like and subscribe. We got a lot coming at you, especially with college basketball season around the corner. A lot's going to be coming at you, so like and subscribe. Peace.
Peace. Appreciate you, Rick.
Good looking, Rick.
Look, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.